That was considerably different that time. Why did that act differently this time? You guys were just waiting on me to make that mistake, weren't you? Hey there, welcome to the garage. And why is my welder sitting sideways on the welding cart? Well, that's because I am in the process of converting it over to TIG so that I can try to learn TIG welding. So I haven't opened it yet, but I have my TIG torch set up that goes with the MiG200. I got some tungsten, some blue tungsten. Oh, that's a whole different conversation there. And then I've got what I hope is all of my adapter stuff that I need to get my argon hooked up to the welder. So the first thing I've got to do is this is my C25. I've got it attached. I'm going to put a quick connect on this one as well. I'm just waiting on that to come in, but I need to go ahead and get this guy off and then work my way back to the tank for my argon. Try to be as careful as I can with these brass fittings. Just want it to be as tight as it needs to be so that it doesn't leak, because you can definitely damage brass threads. So in theory, I should be able to turn this on and not leak. It will leak. There's no doubt about it. They always do. My welder needs a good bubble bath anyway. Doesn't seem to be leaking there. Really? No bubbles, no leaks? Wow, that's a first. Let's get this guy open, see what we got. So by the way, I have worked out a little bit of a deal with ArcCaptain, so I'll have a link in the description of this video that will take you to their website, and you can use a coupon code that I'll also have in the description. That'll give you 5% off of anything on their website. So if you're looking at maybe getting a welder or a plasma cutter or whatever, just go check it out. It'll save you a little bit of money. All right, so this is, that's the dense 50 connector. So, okay, let's see. So there's my gas, and then this is the electrode. So I'm assuming that this plugs in, this connects to where the stick weld, where the stick stinger would go. What cups did I get? So I have a number 6, number 4, and number 5. So 4, 5, and 6. So, and as I have learned, those numbers represent 1/16 of an inch. So 4 4/16 or 1/4, 5 or 5/16, and then 6, what's that, 3/8? So that's what those numbers represent. That's how I've learned it. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Maybe I should read something. I have to sharpen my tungsten, which I still haven't done. Let me take a minute, figure out how this goes together. So sometimes it does pay to read the manual. I have learned something that I'm actually glad I read. All of that I went through to hook up the gas to the MiG200, didn't need to do it. Here's why. After reading the instructions, imagine that, they clearly indicate that the gas from the bottle gets plugged directly into this guy here, which is actually kind of cool because now I can hook my C25 back up and leave that connected all the time. And then I can just basically leave the TIG torch with the argon bottle. So that makes things a little bit more flexible, actually, instead of having to constantly swap gases back and forth. So now I'm going to have to undo what I did and put that all back together, and then I should be set up. I kind of like the quick connect feature of this, except for how far it sticks out. That's kind of, which is not going to be a big deal once I get a better welding tank set up. So this was the question that I kind of had. I wasn't sure how the TIG torch was going to connect. Anyway, it connects into DC electrode negative on the ArcCaptain Mig200. Negative is here, positive is over there. So when I'm in a TIG weld, I can just take my torch, plug it in here, move the ground over to there, and this basically just drops out. It's just like stick welding, only in DC electrode negative, and then all my MIG stuff can just stay connected up. Kind of cool. Let me get this hooked up. So the ground comes out. This guy's just going to dangle. The ground's going to go into positive. There. TIG torch gonna go here. I got my tungsten sharpened. This is not the sharpened tungsten, that's dull. Got a piece of metal cleaned off. I think I'm ready to try TIG welding. Let's get this thing fired up and get it set. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go to TIG mode. Okay. Doesn't really give me any. So you don't have synergy? Interesting. Okay. With TIG mode. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Wait a minute. Do I get to adjust the voltage in TIG mode? I don't know. I guess I don't. Maybe I need to read some more. Okay. 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 Guess you just set your amperage and go? I don't know. I need to read something. So as it turns out, the instructions are pretty thin. They basically say turn it on, set your amperage, and start welding. So let's just give it a shot. So my gas is on. I've got to turn the gas on there. I'm not going to try to use filler material at the beginning. I'm just going to see if I can start an arc because this is lift TIG, which tells me, my understanding is you touch the electrode to your workpiece, and then as you lift it up, the arc starts. Seems a little counterintuitive to me, but I don't know. Let's find out. Got my electrode sticking out roughly where I think it should be. Gas is on. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. My welding hood is still in grind mode. That would not work. Just burning through gas over here. Okay. All right. Let's see if this works. Oh wow. Yeah. So I'm running 80 amps. Okay, I kind of sort of sharpened my tungsten as best I could. I don't have really the best thing for sharpening tungsten yet, but I got it. It's what we're learning here. We're practicing. So, all right, let's. That was kind of cool. Let's see if we can strike another arc. You know, kind of fun. Oh, I see. This is going to be. You kind of tap it. That's what you got to do. I'm really not building a puddle. That's really not like doing anything at all. I'm like heating up the metal, but it's not really. Let's crank this guy up. Let's try again. See. I stuck it. Yep. Huh. It's almost like I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of fun though. So obviously, you know, everybody talks about TIG welding is really hard. I can see that. There's a lot of nuance to it. Let's strike another arc here and see what I can do. Oh wait, why is that different this time? Well, that was considerably different that time. Whew, got that hot. Why did that act differently this time? Oh, because I didn't have my gas on. Yeah, okay. So that's what happens when you don't run gas. Oh, and you also burn your electrode down. Wow, lesson learned. Don't do that. Cool. You guys were just waiting on me to make that mistake, weren't you? Yep. Yep, you were. Okay, let's fix that. There we go, like that. Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm supposed to move like I do MIG or what. Got a little too dark on this guy. Back that back down a little bit. Yeah, starting is kind of a heck of a lot easier than stick. Oh, speaking of stick, stuck it. Oh yeah, I can see a lot better now. Yeah, so there's not really a puddle because I don't have filler material, obviously. Boy, this does get hot. Wow. So I wire wheeled these up a little bit. It took out a lot of the heat marks, which I don't know, maybe you guys wanted to see. Obviously, I've got a lot to do here, but really this was just an exercise in trying to see if I could figure out how to strike an arc in just a basic concept. You can see what I did here. So that's what happens when you TIG weld with no gas. That was kind of fun. That was more like stick welding is what that ended up being. I don't know, kind of good. Kind of not good in the sense that I did anything like actually good, but good that I've learned a lot here. And there we have it, TIG welding with the ArcCaptain Mig200. Really didn't do any welding at all today. Obviously, all I did was get electricity flowing in the right direction with gas sometimes and heated the plate up. You can see that I've got a long ways to go, but this was the fun of me learning. So Really setting up the ArcCaptain to use TIG, that was really what I wanted to do, was see if I could make it work and see how complicated it is to switch back and forth. Moving between processes is really not anything more than just moving a few cables around. You can go from stick to MIG to TIG, and that's it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Help the algorithm to share it out with other people who may want to make fun of my welding. Subscribe to the channel if you're into this sort of content. I do other stuff too, but right now I'm kind of on a welding kick. Fabrication, if you will, fabricobbling. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I appreciate you watching. See you later. That's still hot. Still hot.